out earlier to get some tools, and this is what I found.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah. Apparently that broke. Hello, and welcome back to Within the Bay. So last week we started on this IS-350. We replaced the front bags, ran all the lines, and both harnesses for the dual compressors. And we also found last week that they sent the wrong bag. They packaged it up wrong. So we finally got the correct part yesterday. The owner dropped it off. Haven't actually seen the bag yet, so extra roll plates, I guess. Ah, here goes the bag. So you can see in the bag, these holes line up. No. But in the old bag, it won't even go on there. So, seems like we definitely have the right part now. So we're going to continue and try to finish this today. If not, we'll do a little bit more tomorrow. Okay, so let's talk about airline. I had the line coming out from the bottom, and I thought that you could get it this way. You can go somewhere up here and down into the bag because the fitting is in the bottom of the bag. But there's actually no space up here because of the roll plate and the lower bracket. See if you guys could see. See, there's no space to go in there, right? Only that hole. Now, I was gonna go then to the bottom, but I only have these holes to work with, and if I use this hole, which does line up with the fitting, that would leave the airline hanging pretty low, lower than the lower control arm. I was gonna then route it up here or in this way, but going this way, so you can see the exhaust is right here, and coming up here, I don't want the fasteners to break off and actually rub the rear axle and create a hole. So what I opted to do was run the line inside, in through the subframe, and out here. Alright, and then I'm gonna go up to that hole and out right here. I installed a corrugated tube just to afford a little bit of protection from rubbing, and it's gonna go over there. And on the other side, we're gonna do the same, going from this side and through this hole and in through here, going out to inside the control arm and into the back. And that's what we're gonna do. So Airlift gives you these butt connectors in the kit, which is fine. You use those at work also, but I think it'd be cool if you had something that, like a connector, so you don't have to cut the wires every time you have to take this whole thing off. So, and I think these are 12 gauge wires. Dutch connectors would actually work perfect for the ultimate serviceability. But for a temporary setup, this will work fine. I think on my TLX, I think, or RL, one of those. I think on my TLX, I had taken apart a harness connector for a fan for a Honda, and I repinned it and used the connectors to connect to my compressor. That worked pretty good. Start it. Alright guys, we finally got it done. We ran into a few issues, like the harness is ran through the passenger side because the battery is on the passenger side. The fuse for the fuel pump is also on the passenger side, but I found out that that stays on all the time, or at a very long time after the key is off. So I had to use another fuse that was on the driver's side, so I had to run another harness, a sub harness, going from the passenger side to the driver's side. Also, we ran into a leak, and I had to take the whole passenger rear off just to figure out what was going on. And I found that the hose, when I was maneuvering it going inside the lower control arm, it actually scratched the hose, and it was just enough for it to, no matter how much I cut it straight, it always leaked. So what I did was put a little bit of heat to it with my heat gun and sort of heal the plastic around it, and it seems like it's holding now. So yeah. And also the trunk setup, it didn't come out as good as I wanted to, but you know, we'll send it. We'll fix it at a later date. And yeah, as you can see, the car is a little lower. I'm sitting down and the car is a little lower now. So guys, like, subscribe, and join me on my next adventure here within the Bay. Peace.